All right, hi guys. Today we're going to be focusing on setting up our Supervised Agriculture Experience or our SAE project within our AET record book. You should have already gone through and set up your profiles in which you'll be receiving a grade for here shortly. And today we're going to shift our focus onto actually getting that SAE set up in our record books so that we can begin keeping track of our hours, our progress, our money spent, and get some results for this project. So let's get started. We're going to, again, focus on using the Agriculture Experience Tracker, or the AET, and some guidelines before we get going on our actual project. I'm going to be doing every 2 weeks checking your record book. So whether or not I give you an actual assignment or if I assign something very particular in class, regardless, I'm going to be going into each and every one of your record books and seeing if you've logged in, seeing what kind of progress you've made, seeing how many hours you've logged. All of your records are going to be different because each and every one of your projects are different. So there's really not too many assignments that I can give you that are going to give me the same product from all of you. So what I'm looking for is you basically keeping up and keeping track on with your project. So I'm going to be going in every 2 weeks at a minimum and checking these. And I say you can thank me later because most of you are freshmen or sophomores, and as you move on, having these records from the very beginning of your high school career is going to come in handy as we move forward. And then those of you that are my juniors and seniors, you know how beneficial the AET is to you and your success. So keep it up and we'll keep our records going strong. Also, like I said, you all have different projects, but throughout this process, I'll be assigning small tasks to be completed by each of you. These things could include something like a budget or typing up your actual plan of attack. Uploading pictures, and so those will be some things that I'm looking for aside from your normal record book checks or the average hours that I'll be looking for. I want to make sure that your record books are fully complete by the end of the semester, and fully complete not only means going in and updating hours every so often, but also having, the complete package with pictures, a plan, a budget, etc. So be looking for those small assignments as we move forward. And the completion of these tasks, along with your hours and your expenses, is what I take into consideration when I grade your books every 2 weeks. And you'll be receiving your grades on a scale from 1 to 4. So think of it as a 4 being an A, a 3 being a B, a 2 being a C, a 1 a D, and you can basically read the rest for a 0 there. So you'll be getting a grade 1 through 4. This will happen every 2 weeks and then sometimes more frequently. All right, so let's get going. The first thing you're going to do is go to the AET.com like you've normally done. Again, you're going to log in here as a student, so you're going to go and select the student button. Go ahead and type our chapter code, which is CA0140, and then your username and password that should be on your profile paperwork that I gave you the other day. If you have questions about your login information, please let me know. Once you log in, again, here's your username and password information. Once you log in, you're going to see a screen that looks similar to this, and we're going to be managing our SAE today. Okay, so we're going to be working with this button. It's called your Experience Manager, and you can see SAE right here in parentheses. That's your Supervised Agriculture Experience. So whether you're in ag science, ag biology, or horticulture, we're all going to be working in this category today, setting up our SAEs. Okay, so we're going to do this together. Keep in mind, many of you have different categories for your SAE, so pay attention to what I'm saying about these specific categories. Biology, you're going to fall into one category and one category only. Ag science, you have all different options that we can choose from. And horticulture, we're going to fall into maybe a couple different choices here. Okay, so let's go through this together. When you click on that Experience Manager, it's going to pull up a screen that looks like this. I'm actually going to go into an actual AET record book real quick, and then we're going to walk through this together. So again, all I did was I clicked on this button right here, Experience Manager or SAE, and this is an updated profile, so we're going to have a little bit different view. So this is what it's going to look like right here. Okay. And we all need to add our SAEs today, so no matter what class you're in, you're all going to be doing this. So the obvious button to hit is Add New. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to bring us to a screen that looks like this. It says Add or Edit Experiences. So the first thing we need to do is give our SAE a name. When it says experiences, it's referring to your SAE. Okay, so I'm going to start with an ag biology example because I think that's going to be the simplest to get through. When you are naming your SAE, you want to be as specific as possible. When you get into your junior or senior year, you could have 5, 6, 7, 8 SAEs in here, and you want to make sure that you can tell them apart. So one of the easiest things that I always do is I start with the year. Okay, so this is 2018. I'm going to do a little dash. Again, this is going to be an ag biology example. Okay, so we are going to type the name of our project. So let's say we are testing inorganic versus organic soil types. So we're going to say organic versus inorganic soil experiment. Okay. Again, be as specific as possible in your title. If you have questions about your title, just ask before you actually hit that save button. The next one you're going to go down to is the level or focus. So if you click on this, there's different types here. There's individual, school-based, and service learning. For most of you in biology, you're going to actually choose school-based. Yes, you're conducting this assignment as an individual, but I'm requiring you to as part of your English and biology grade. So you're going to go ahead and select school-based. And here's the different categories. Okay, we did this when we talked about our vocab. We have exploration, agri-science, job, business. Then if you look over here, they're a little bit more specific. We have foundational, research and experimental, paid placement, unpaid, and then entrepreneurship. So some of the categories we're going to be really focusing in are these bottom 3 right here. If you're in biology, you have to choose this option. You're going to be doing a research and experiment project. So that is the only option you have to choose. Okay, so ag biology, your research, you have no other option. You're going to move down here to primary experience, and you're going to hit this drop-down menu, and then you need to figure out which category your project fits in. Okay, so if I'm talking about this organic versus inorganic soil testing, I'm probably going to think that this is going to go somewhere in the lines of plant systems because we're going to be growing some plants in here and determining which ones have better growth factors based on these soils. Okay, and then you can also choose a subcategory. So let's say this individual wants to grow some grasses or some vegetables in that different soil. So this is optional. Okay, so this is your biology example. Again, it must be a research, have a date, be as specific as possible in your title. Please remember to capitalize your first letters and make it look as nice as possible. And then you're going to hit save. I'm not going to hit save right now because I'm going to do the next example. Okay, those of you that are in horticulture, you are going to be doing a greenhouse project. Okay, so we're going to call these all the same, just to be simple. So we're going to call this greenhouse production. Okay, you're all basically doing the exact same thing. You're growing plants in the greenhouse for production, and we're hopefully going to be selling these at our plant sale. This is also going to be a school-based project because you are doing it under the umbrella of horticulture at school. And we're actually going to call this one entrepreneurship or ownership. So we're going to try and make this a business SAE. Now, obviously, the school is going to be purchasing all of the seeds and the soil and those types of things. So we'll talk about the logistics of the ownership portion of it, but that's the category it's going to fall under. Okay, again, this is going to go under plant systems. Unless you're growing some vegetables, you might be able to swing it as food products and processing, but I think plant systems is more appropriate for this. And then this is where you get to have your creativeness. So my vegetable girls, you'll be obviously growing vegetables, so that's the choice that you'll be choosing. Many of you are going to be growing some flowers or some landscaping. Okay, so if you're doing the roses and azaleas, you're going to be in the landscape category. If you're doing some flowers, you can do floriculture. Nursery operations can kind of fall into that category also. So just kind of find the correct category that your product is going to fall under and select that. Management model, there's really nothing you can choose here unless you want to do bushels for sale, or because we're not going to be selling anything by the pound. We're going to be selling them basically by 6-packs. Bushels isn't even the most appropriate, so you can just actually select that was for category or unit. And then management model, go ahead and just leave blank. Okay, so in this category or unit, you can just say 4-inch pots or #1 containers for the roses, however you are going to be selling your products. And go ahead and click Save when you're finished. All right, the final one is for Ag Science. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to do a new example for you. Ag Science, you guys have a little bit of freedom here. So a lot of you are going to be doing some yard work, I heard a lot of things, or taking care of your chickens. So we need to give this the most appropriate name also. So this is, again, going to have a year in front of it, 2018. And then those of you that do yard work, maybe you could say yard maintenance. Or those of you that are taking care of your chickens, you could say chicken care. So give it an appropriate name. Please don't write something like taking care of chickens. That's not really appropriate. It needs to be a title, not a sentence, okay? So maybe we'll keep it here, chicken care. So those of you that have to take care of your chickens at home. Okay, this is going to be an individual project. For some of you that are working at your project at home. And then for those of you that are going to be doing greenhouse production, like those of you that would like to grow flowers at school, you can change that name back here. That's going to be school-based. So the difference being, are you raising it at home or are you raising it at school? Okay, so that's going to be my indicator for you right there. So again, give it a nice good title, something that is descriptive and appropriate, and then tell me, are you doing this project at home or are you conducting this project at school? Okay, a couple of you might fall into this category if you're doing some type of a service learning project, some type of a community service project where you would want to collect your hours. Talk to me about that one if you've got questions. All right, for choosing the category, not too many of you will be doing any research. I think I heard one student maybe discussing research, testing soils, so you would choose that one. But the majority of us are going to be either doing foundational, which is exploration. I'm just kind of learning this thing, and if you look over here, it says journal only. So that means you're going to have no finances. You're just keeping track of hours. So that's a couple of you. Research and experimental, those are the ones that are going to be actually conducting research to try and find an answer to something. And then a job. This is a lot of us. So if we were to change this back to the chicken care, and again, that would be an individual. If those of you at home have to take care of your chickens as part of your chores or your horses or your cattle, but you don't get paid for it, it's just part of your chores, you would do unpaid placement. Okay, so you're basically employed by your parents or maybe your grandparents, and you're under the unpaid category. You just have to do it. It's your chore. Maybe you earn a paycheck. So maybe some of you work for Brewers Arena and you actually get a paycheck. You would choose this one. Okay, so this means you get money. This means you don't get money. Okay, and then a couple of you are also going to fall back under this category, entrepreneurship or ownership. So let's say you're raising a market hog for fair. Okay, so then you would choose entrepreneurship or ownership. Okay, go back through this video, pause it, listen to it a couple times, and then if you have any questions, raise your hand and let me know, but please make sure you've gone through these samples real quick. Okay, so again, when we're choosing our category down here, you're going to choose your primary experience, and you need to choose the correct category that it falls under. So if I leave it at that market hog example, that's going to be animal systems. And then it'll automatically change this stuff, so we can change it to swine. Head for commercial market is what we want, or head of market swine. Okay, and again, this is going to be market or replacement. We're not breeding. So these kinds of categories, feel free to ask your neighbor, ask a question about these, and they all change depending on what you choose right here in the primary experience category. Go ahead and click Save, and once you do that, you're going to receive a screen back at your Experience Manager that has your new enterprise there. If I go back to my original PowerPoint here, it's eventually going to give you the option to go into your journal. And then this is where you can start keeping track of your time in your SAE.